Hello everyone, and welcome to City Skylines, Mexico. This is going to be my new series here on the channel where I'm going to try and replicate basically what is the state of Jalisco in one map. It's a state in the southern part of Mexico, and I'm going to be building a part of what will be my version of Puerto Vallarta, which is this very touristy beach city, obviously in the state of Jalisco. Along with other towns, but that's definitely going to come later on in the series. But for now, we're just going to build this little touristy district. So yeah, hope you all enjoy this episode. So to start us off here, basically, as you can see, I'm just placing down a bunch of these touristy buildings that I found on the workshop. Obviously not going to keep them all. Some of them are quite a bit too tall, too flashy. But right now I'm basically just seeing what I have and what I can use. And I'm basically just choosing what buildings I'm going to want for this project, which I end up using these pretty tall residential towers meant to serve as little hotels. Not little hotels, but like they're basically based off of these hotels that are on the coast here of the city. And obviously this whole build style is going to be, it's very new to me. I'm definitely not used to building beachside Mexican cities. They're very different. Just the way the urban planning is here, it's totally different from what there is in the United States, or at least in Phoenix, Arizona, which is obviously what Saguaro Valley is based off of. Yeah, this is definitely me stepping out of my comfort zone, trying to learn something new, and trying to replicate my my parents' country, which, by the way, I am Mexican, so I definitely traveled down to my parents' hometowns and visit family and stuff. So I think I'm the man to do this series. Honestly, there's definitely not a lot of other people trying to replicate or build Mexico and City Skylines, so I hope to be the first, and I hope to be the first good one, I guess. So oh, and I'd like to mention something really quick before I get roasted in the comments. I know I'm using a lot of Cuban music and some other Latin American music that's not specifically Mexican. The reason for that is because I get a lot of my music from the YouTube Studio audio library or whatever it's called, because I just don't want to get caught with copyright issues and just have my videos taken down and whatnot. It's just a whole bunch of dumb legal problems that just YouTube creates for us. But yeah, I get most of my music from there, so there is a huge lack of actual Mexican music on there. So I'm definitely going to be using a lot more just Latin American music in general, specifically Cuban and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the reason for that. And right now I'm just working on this little resort that's based off of obviously this other resort here, full of villas and stuff like that. I couldn't really find any buildings that actually matched what's in real life here, because these, what it looks like to me that these resorts are full of like the roofs of them are like made from straw or something, like a more natural material instead of like clay tiles or whatever ceilings are made out of these days. I don't know, but yeah, I found these buildings, which I think are Japanese, but they fit really well in this area, so I decided to use them, obviously. And once I cover this place in trees and shrubs and stuff like that, which is obviously true to life, it's gonna look a lot better. It's gonna hide some of the architectural features that might stand out and might scream like, hey, I'm not from Mexico, I'm from Japan. So yeah. So Puerto Vallarta has a lot of like empty spaces. I want to say it's due to just the urban planning and the way the city is laid out. There's a lot of like triangular areas that aren't really great for development just because it's such an odd shape. So I guess planners typically just avoid these areas because yeah, it's just annoying to actually develop up and have more residential areas or whatnot. So that's what I'm trying to recreate right now. Basically these huge lots of just empty space, and well, I guess we're jumping to the detailing of this resort here. This resort was a bit of a weird one because on Google Maps I can see that it's like partially built. Like I want to say half of the lot is still under construction, so it was pretty interesting trying to replicate that here because, well, one, I didn't have a lot of construction assets and stuff because I'm just dumb and I didn't download any. So I just worked with what I had, and actually talking about that, the fact that the way I started this project, obviously I started from scratch. I didn't have any mods, I didn't have any assets, I didn't have anything. It was purely from scratch. I had to download everything again, all the essential mods and stuff like that, and obviously assets that I thought would be good for the series. And it's a huge work in progress still. There's definitely not a lot of assets that are Mexican and stuff like that, so I kind of just have to work with what I can find, maybe from like Spain or Cuba. I think there's even some Brazilian assets here, but yeah, it's definitely a struggle to find accurate assets and stuff for me to use. So yeah, I'm probably going to come back to a lot of these areas and just maybe not rebuild them, but redetail them once I have more better assets and stuff like that. And right now you can see me using this road to create a little sort of like a wall against the shoreline, because I like the way the bridge the bridge wall looks on this road, and I'm gonna hide the actual road itself by turning it into a pool, which I mean, it looks alright. Definitely from afar it looks alright, but up close it does look kind of ugly. And I just basically ended up hiding the ends of the street with trees and stuff, as you can see there. And right now I'm basically just trying to fill up the I guess it's a plaza area of this resort with a little island of greenery and just filling up with more bushes and stuff. So yeah, it's a very, very simple detailing technique, but it works wonders. And as we get towards the end of the video, I'm gonna be building this residential area, and I guess it's in real life this place is a mall. Oh, here's some more of the empty lots and just natural areas around the city. But I'm basically building this huge shopping center, which I think it's actually a mall in real life, or in the part of the city that I'm basing this off of. But I just chose to put this mall or store here, which is definitely from someplace in Asia. I'm not sure, but it definitely has like Asian text on it. So yeah, just pretend it's not there. Pretend it says something in Spanish, and yeah, that'd be pretty great. That'd be pretty great. But yeah, the lack of assets in general is probably going to be the biggest struggle for me in this series, because I just have to work with. I have to be creative. I have to be very creative with this. So. Right now you can see me detailing, or starting to add the neighborhoods actually, which are on their nicer side of things. Actually, these houses are actually pretty nice to look at compared to what you can find in Mexico, which is basically just a bunch of like self-made brick homes. At least that's what I experience when I travel to visit my family in Mexico. So. And as you can see, I'm basically replacing these gray streets because they were kind of well kept, a bit too well kept in my opinion. I wanted something more rough, more used, well worn, I guess would be a better term. And yeah, I basically wanted to rough up these neighborhoods, and I think that is the end of the episode? Question mark. Yes, it is. There's the music. There's the music cue. So yeah, that's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this brand new start to my series. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.